So what we're seeing right now, we forecasted that Australians would spend $67.1 billion for the November-December period for Christmas, which is marginally up on last year. And in fact, if you dig a little deeper, it's not a great story. There's an additional million people here in the country. Plus, we know that there's been lots of price increases. So generally a pretty subdued Christmas. But what we have just experienced is a record sales for Black Friday. So with Australian budgets under complete pressure, people looking for value, they want a deal, we forecast $6.36 billion would be spent over just one weekend. And in fact, talking to all the retailers, they've exceeded that number. So a really good news story from a Black Friday perspective. So we have seen a slowdown, a significant slowdown in discretionary spending over the last 6 months. So the only category that's done particularly well has been food. Of course, being essential, we all have to eat. Food has continued to outperform the other categories, but all the categories are in decline, particularly household goods. Now, remembering in Australia, we had two record Christmases, two record spending periods through COVID. Most people were trapped at home. They couldn't do anything else other than shop, which was music to the retailers' ears. But now we've seen that slowdown impact Christmas. We also think that slowdown will continue into the new year. When we say food has done well, it also extends to takeaway and cafes and restaurant. I think what we've seen is Australians wanted to be out and about socialising. Those food categories have continued to do well. We do expect a slowdown in hospitality specifically, and I think over Christmas people will be choosing probably to spend that time at home and having Christmas at home purely to save money.
It looks warm. It looks warm across all of Australia. There's a high chance of exceeding the maximum and the minimum temperatures on average through the summer months. Well, after a really dry spring and winter across large parts of the country, the bushfire outlook is still for above average bushfire activity, particularly across New South Wales, Queensland and parts of the Northern Territory.
What we know when it comes to gift spending, that in fact people were spending $700 per person on their entire gifting last year. This year they're saying they're going to spend about $648. So they're spending less, they're being much more purposeful, much more environmentally friendly, looking for purposeful, environmentally sound, sustainable product. And they're also looking for practical gifts, so where they can possibly knock two gifts out with the one. So think about children when coming into back to school, tech, practical items for the home. That's been the main theme for this year.
We capped the cost of the gifts to $50, and look, I won't lie, everybody has we have a family group and we all send through exactly what we would like. So there's a little bit of no surprises actually on Christmas Day. But no, setting a cost limit means that we don't have to worry about how much we are spending. We just spend that and we're done.
Well, we try and go to a lot of recycle places and use presents that have come in from somebody else's finish with it, and we recycle them. I clean them up a little bit for the grandkids. Mate, we're both on a pension and we've got to make sure everything comes in a line. It absolutely does. Absolutely it does, mate, yeah.